everybody, it's Kathy Champion and you're back with me in my craft room here at Random Acts of Crafting. And today I thought that we would do a little fun card that kind of centers in on our crafting, our artistic ability to take images and put them together and make something fun and cute. And I thought this would be a cute card to send out to some of your crafting friends. I think any crafter would appreciate a card like this. So what I have here is I have two of Stampin' Up's stamps that go along with the artsy, crafty type thing. One is called Crafting Forever, and this is a cling stamp. And look at those images, aren't they pretty? So cute. I love that little clothespin wrapped up in the baker's twine. That is so cute. But also this one right here says it starts with art, and we have some beautiful pens and a pencil. We have this cute little flourish that you can use to frame a sentiment. That bottle of glue is so cute. I love the ribbon. So these two sets will coordinate very well together. You don't have to have them both, but they do coordinate quite well together. So we're going to be focusing on those two. I have some inks, my VersaFine Onyx Black, and I also have my Nuvo Hybrids in a black shadow and a Metro Gray, because I am planning on using some alcohol markers, and in doing so I want to make sure that that we have the right amount or the right type of ink for what we're doing. The first thing I'm going to do, I have this piece of cardstock that was cut in half. So I'm going to put it in here and I'm going to score this at 5.5. So this is going to give us an A2 card that is going to open in a portrait mode. So as you can see, we're going to fold this over. And again, I cannot say enough about this trimmer because you can trim and score all at the same time. Such a time saver. Now I had a piece of paper and I cut a mat for my card, and I thought this would be so pretty on here because it looks like we kind of painted it. So I really love the way that turned out. And this is this card base right here is 11 by 4.25. So 11 inches this way by 4.25 this way. So this piece is 5.25 by 4. So that's what the measurements on your mat. So let's lay these over to the side. And the next thing we want to do is get some scrap paper. I think you can use up some scraps for this. So I'm going to grab a few pieces of scrap. And I want to, the first thing I want to do is I want to stamp this pot right here with these. I think this is so cute with all the paint brushes and some pens and pencils and stuff in there. I also want to stamp these out as well. So let's pull these out and see, they will fit on this piece of scrap paper very well. And I think that's all I'm going to use for right now. Maybe the bottle of glue out of this one. Just kind of willy-nilly deciding which images that I want to use. So I am going to go ahead and stamp these off camera and get them colored and fussy cut, and I will be right back. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, with the magic of the camera, almost immediately I am back, and I have colored this little pot. I left a little highlight, like the light was shining against it right there, so it picked up some light. And we have our brushes and our pencils, and I did fussy cut that quite a bit, as you can see. And I colored my bottle of glue, and I tried to imitate some of the colors on art glitter the art glitter glue, and I thought that turned out really super cute. And here's my pens and pencils, and what I did with those is I just put a dot of glue and glued them together so that they would be easy to put down on the card. And I thought, how cute would they look laying, you know, like they came out of this pot. So we got those all taken care of, so I am going to put my stamps back up. So I got them all cleaned and ready to go. So we're going to bring over our card base and see if we can start putting these down where we want them. Now I'm also going to cut a small piece of cardstock that's going to emulate, and I did do that off camera, so I'm going to give you the measurements. What I did is I made a makeshift little card. I used a hello. I used a piece of washi tape down the side, and I put a mat inside that matches the paper that we chose for the front, and I just stamped thanks, thanks, thanks. I thought this would be really super cute. It looks like I need to trim that washi tape right there just a little bit. I did use some Distress Oxide ink, and I inked up the front of my card, and I used some the Metro Gray, and I kind of stamped off so it's like second generation stamping, and I stamped the butterfly, but I did use the black for the hello. So these are the elements we're going to use on our card. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and glue this to my card base. And I want to get this on here where I just have that tiny little border going around it. Let's go down just a little bit more to the bottom. And that looks good. And anytime you think your glue is not going to adhere as much as you would like, just lay your card out and then use your bone folder and press down. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to start off with building my images on here, and I think the first thing I want to do is I want to put this right about here, and I think I'm going to foam these up a little bit. I want some dimension on this card. I think this card's going to be super cute and a card that you'd be very proud to send to any of your crafty friends. Now, I know that everybody doesn't have the Stampin' Up! Stamp. If you are interested in purchasing this stamp, you can do so from my webpage. I will have that linked below. And I do encourage you that if you have been thinking about Stampin' Up! And you're thinking about joining up on my team, think about doing it before the end of March, because a lot of the incentives that they've got going on right now will go away, and I wouldn't want anybody to miss out on all the freebies and everything that you can get by signing up now. So, you know, kind of think about that, and hopefully, I can't find my dimensions. What did I do with them? Here they are. Like I said, I wouldn't want anybody to miss out on the opportunity to get the extra free stuff. I don't know what the promotions are going to be coming out in April. They have not let us as demonstrators know yet. So hopefully there are going to be some good stuff, but they always have their very best on their first quarter, which is January to the end of March. So if you're kind of on the fence about it, you know, you can make a decision. And like I said, if you just want to come in for the 3 months and use your discount during those 3 months, there's nothing that says you have to stay in. You can drop out, and then later if you decide you want to come back, you can do that too. So Stampin' Up! is a real easy company to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. Yep, I love that. Now, I think these little pens would be so cute right about here. I want them to look like that they were used and left out of the jar, if that makes, or the little vase. Yeah, that was like a little terracotta flower pot that they're keeping their pens in and their brushes, and I love that. I think that's so cute. So I am going to go ahead and get about 3 of these dimensionals on here. I'm using my fingernails to pull these off. And I'm going to lay these down right about here. Oops. And just press them. And now this bottle of glue has got to go down. And we're going to do the same thing here. I want this dimension to be on all aspects of this card. And I think 2 of these dimensions will work perfectly on here. And we got our cute little card that we were working on, and I think I want it to be like that. And this I'm going to glue down flat because it's already sitting up. So we're just going to put some art glitter glue on the back, and we're going to angle that card right there. And now I got to decide on a sentiment. So I think I know which one I want to use. I think I want to use Follow Your Art right here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a die, and I'm going to use a piece of this leftover paper. Let's see. Like this. I think I'm going to cut an oval die. And I did pull this die out, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this, and we will be right back. Okay, I got this cut out, and I went ahead and stamped Follow Your Art. I thought that was so cute, and we are going to do the same thing here. We're going to grab a piece of our foam tape, and I'm going to cut a piece about like that. And I think we can just stick this right on the back. And then let's see if this will sit right there. I should have brought the card down a little bit. But you know what? This is going to work, because I'm going to put it where the paintbrushes are up over top of that so you can see that dimension. So let's just take the backer off. And again, I want to slide it so that's right about there. And there is that cute little card. Look how cute that came together. And if you want to make sure this stays closed, you can use a little glue dot, and then that will stay closed. Or if you want to close it, I wanted to leave it open because I wanted people to see that it was a little thank you card. So it's a card in a card. And how cute is that? Now the only thing we need to do is decide on what we're going to do on the inside. And I think for the inside, I think I want to do the mat out of this, and that's already cut at 4 inches. So let's go ahead and cut this down to 5 1/4. And I want that lighter part to be at the top, so 5 1/4. And this paper that I'm using for the base came out of an older pack. I don't even know if it's available now, but I'm pretty sure I bought it from May. And it's called Sweet Nothings. Yeah, Sweet Nothings. And I have gotten so much use out of that pack of paper. It's so versatile. It's just a great piece to have. Okay, so let's do this and put this in here. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I don't usually do any crafting on Sunday, but we're in different times today. With not being able to go out, I just wanted to give y'all something to watch for Sunday, and maybe some inspiration for getting you some inspiration just for. I'm rambling, y'all. I'm so sorry. What I'm trying to say is I wanted to bring y'all something today that you could maybe sit down, think about making a couple of cards to send to some of your crafting friends. And I thought these were just beautiful ideas. I love this from Crafting Forever, Housework Whenever. And I love the one that says, "We are cut out to be friends," with the scissors. So, do I want to do that with the scissors? I think I do. I like that. I was going to go with that one, and then after I read this one and saw the scissors, I thought, nope, we are cut out to be friends. I love that. So, let's see, do I want to put the scissors here and this here? Or here and here? I think I like it like that. So, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a big stamp block. I'm going to make sure I got this nice and straight. So I'm going to straighten my card up on my mat. I'm bringing this up high enough that I can have room to sign under here. Yeah, I think that's cute, just like that. And I'm going to ink this up with the Versamark from Versafine. And I'm going to bring it to my card, get it centered exactly where I wanted it, and press. Now I am taking a chance with this ink because this is my final card. I should have stamped on here before I stuck it down, but if all else fails, we can put another piece of cardstock or paper down over this and redo it. So I was being very brave. Ah, it did beautifully. Thank goodness. And there's some squeaky clean already on here, but I'm going to put a little bit more. I want to show y'all, you know these stamps had not been used. They were beautiful, brand new. And I just want to show you how well squeaky clean cleans up your stamps. And you can do this on a microfiber cloth, or you can do it on the little scrubby. But now when you clean these with the squeaky clean, I want you to look at this. They look brand new. You cannot tell those stamps have even been used. That's not to say that they will not get stained over time, because some inks stain worse than others, but I just can't say enough about squeaky clean. Y'all know I love it. I love a clean stamp, and that's one reason why I embrace the squeaky clean so much. Okay, so now this card is all ready to go. All I have to do is sign it, put it in an envelope, and send that off to a crafty friend. How cute is that? follow your art, and we are cut out to be friends. I love the way this turned out. Again, it was another cute and easy, fairly simple card to make. You know, the most of the time that I spent was actually coloring and fussy cutting my little elements on it. But with me doing that off camera, I was able to bring this to you at a relatively fast pace. And I heard someone screaming you didn't put your pen back in your glue. So thank you for that little heads up. Yeah, I heard y'all through the camera. I always tell my husband I have ESPN. Not ESP, but ESPN. He always gets a kick out of that because he's a real big sports watcher, and he's going into withdrawal because there's no sports on. And that's always a big part of our Saturday and Sunday is watching sports. So right now, if you want to watch basketball, you're watching highlights from old games, or you're watching old NCAA tournaments. So it is a little wacky and crazy out there right now. But I'm hoping that everybody is staying safe, and I hope that all of your friends and family are safe and healthy. My prayer for each and every one of you every day is to stay safe and to survive this pandemic. It is scary. I think anybody that says they're not afraid would be lying. But you know, we can rise above this through our prayer, our dedication to God, our trust in Him. We can rise above this, and this is what I've been trying to do in my private time of prayers. I pray for all of you. I pray for my family, my friends, and my Crafty family. All of you mean so much to me, and I want everybody to stay in touch with me. Let me know that you are healthy and happy, and you know, let me know. Leave a comment. I get so many views but very few comments. So if you watch this video, leave me a comment. Let me know that you watched. Give me your thoughts. Your comments mean so much to me. Not only do they mean a lot to me, in the YouTube world, the more comments that I get, the better standing I get with YouTube. It's really strange the way they see things. They look at my views, they look at how long you watch the video. All of that plays in to my status on YouTube. So I hope that I can continue to do this thing that I've been doing. I enjoy coming to each and every one of you on a somewhat daily basis, and I just want to let you know how much y'all all mean to me. I want to thank you so much for all of the participation I had during my Stock Your Stash sale. It is still going on. It runs through April the 1st at 11:59, so at 12 midnight on April the 2nd, the sale will go away. So if you are in need of anything, go check out my store. I know I'm running very low on the alcohol markers because y'all about cleaned me out. I do have them on order, but because shipping is slow right now, because most companies have a skeleton crew in order to practice the social distancing. So be patient with me. I will get those back in, and hopefully the colors that you didn't find, they'll be back in stock for you, and you can pick them up then. But anyway, I just want to say God bless each and every one. I love you dearly. I pray for you, and as I always say in closing, please go out and make a difference. I know we can't go out, but pick up the phone, send a card, email someone, you know, be of good cheer. Let people know that they are important to you. In these times especially, it's more important than ever. And as I always say in closing, let everything that you do and say bring glory to our Father in heaven. He is so worthy. I'll put my links down here for my store, randomactsofcrafting.com, and also for my Stamping Up, which is kathychampion.stampingup.net. and the links will be below, so you can go in, you can shop for Stampin' Up! Products, you can join my team, you can actually, if you want to, you can host an online party and earn some free merchandise. So it's up to you. Everybody's needing crafting supplies. We can't go out to buy them, so this is a great way to have your crafting supplies come to you. So again, I just want to say, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and spend your time with your family. Enjoy every minute that you have, because our next is not promised. God bless, and until we craft again, bye-bye.